Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Rickzilla, and holy mother of God. Where do I even start with this one? I mean, holy fucking shit. I never thought I would make a video response to this, but I'm just gonna give you the rundown on the whole shit show that happened Wednesday night on Miss Moonbear's channel. So, first off, I'm going to be giving you the abridged version on what happened. And I cannot do this any justice. I mean, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I wish I could share the clips, but again, if you're curious, please go check it out on Miss Moonbear's channel. I'll link it in the description. So, long story short, a call happened on Wednesday night between Miss Moonbear and Truthfully Trisha, and it was on Moonbear's stream. So, without any backstory or any build-up. Out of nowhere, Trisha decided to hop on the stream, and it was a real shit show. I mean, you would expect someone like Miss Moonbear to own Trisha, but Trisha did get owned by her own undoing. When Moonbear finally got a chance to speak, which was rarely, because Trisha couldn't stop talking over her. And even in those times where she did get the chance to say a few things, she just asked a few questions. And instead of getting a sincere answer, Trisha decided to go on this long-winded tangent. And you can tell off the bat that this isn't the first time she's done this. I mean, you know by now that Trisha is an over-condescending bitch who likes to undermine people and make herself the victim when the situation calls for it. Like I said, I wish I could recap the events that led up to this, but you'll have to watch it on Moonbear's channel. As said before, I'll link it in the description below. Show her some love. I mean, she's almost at 700 subscribers, and she deserves all the adoration you throw at her. Like I said, I could show some of the clips, but again, you'll have to check it out for yourself. Long story short, the whole conversation got heated at the start when Trisha decided to make her appearance known, and right off the bat, she was, I guess you could say, a complete and utter disrespectful see you next Tuesday. I mean, she came on here mug as usual, and she pretty much was expecting someone to validate her claims. Like I said, it's very risky to show this stuff. And because it was too risky, I mean, things did get heated at the start of the phone call. I mean, at the start of the call. So let's just give a little synopsis on what led to this. So it was on Monday. It was on Monday night. And Miss Moonbear pretty much does a stream almost every day, trying to get the algorithm going. But she did a stream Monday night, and she was going to go over some of the old videos on Truthfully Trisha's channel because she unprivated it. And when she was about to look at some of the earliest videos, she saw that Trisha's name appeared in the live chat. And, well, the rest of Moonbear's audience saw that, and they pretty much ganged up on her. And because of this, Moonbear wanted to give Trisha a platform to speak her mind, but she immediately declined because Trisha's a petty bitch, and one of the most damning things about her, and one of the things that does upset Trisha the most, is that she doesn't have control of the situation. So she up and left, but not moments after. Not a moment too soon, sorry. She came back on her Trisha Renee account, and again, she continued to stir up some drama in the live chat, and I mean, you would expect something like this happening. And again, Moonbear was kind enough to offer Trisha the chance to say her piece. And again, Trisha declined. So again, but then, well, let's just continue on. And she decided to give up on trying to reach out to Trisha and invited a few other people on a panel. And in that panel, or at least in the private chat, someone was saying some evil, nasty shit to one of the guests. And another moderator and I were pretty much calling this person out. We assumed that this person was Trisha under a sock account, and it would make sense since she's pretty much saying same shit that Trisha would say in one of her videos or in an argument or when she's arguing with someone. I mean, the mannerisms, the dialogue, it almost lines up with Trisha's MO. And I mean, how is someone that callous enough to say that shit to someone on a panel, on a live stream? But it was the day after that initial stream, and the arguments regarding the private chat, it was enough for Trisha to go completely over the edge and slander the people who pretty much said that Trisha was being evil to one of Moonbear's guests. And not only that, not only did she show disrespect for the people on that panel, but she also showed disrespect to Moonbear as well. I mean, she is saying all this crazy shit about her, and she She was pretty much undermining her. She was extremely smug and condescending. I mean, that is, I mean, you've got to be extremely fucked up to have that kind of mindset. Really. Anyways, on Wednesday night, the night of the initial call, Trisha decided to, again, continue to be a smug little bitch to Moonbear. And she pretty much was complaining about how Moonbear makes money off of her. I mean, does that really matter? What does it matter to you? What does it matter to you if Moonbear was making money? You came on here and you wanted to start shit with people. Why should we entertain whatever outlandish questions or rhetorics you want to throw at people? And this isn't the first time we've seen this happen. I mean, everyone in the live chat, people who know Trisha in real life, they know that this is her MO. And they are aware that Trisha will go as low as possible. I mean, that's her MO. She will hit below the belt. She will undermine people. She will mock them or talk shit about them in front of their faces. I mean, if you were in that call, you were in that call. I mean, you heard how Trisha was belittling Moonbear because, well, Moonbear is still new to YouTube and she hasn't been immersed in the drama surrounding Truthfully Trisha. And Trisha thought that she could take advantage of that by, well, telling her side of the story. And by telling her side of the story, I mean she was completely lying through her teeth. And again, I still have to give the utmost respects to Moonbear. I mean, that girl, that woman has the patience of a saint to put up with Trisha's long-winded tangents. I mean, have you seen the type of person Trisha is? I mean, then again, what do you expect from someone like that? You know damn well that Trisha is a narcissistic cunt. Hell, even her ex-husband Sean knows the toxic person Trisha really is. And I have seen a lot of videos on my live streams. I've done videos where I covered a few of the insane things that Trisha did, especially towards Sean. I mean, my heart goes out to Sean and Mandy for having to put up with the butt of Trisha's campaign, Trisha's vicious campaign towards them. I have no words. I honestly have no words to describe the type of monster Trisha really is. I mean, she decided to come on a Moonbear's stream, and she was saying all this nasty shit about Sean, lying about how he wasn't an actual veteran and that he stole valor. And then she goes on to explain her reasonings for flushing Sean's medals down the toilet. And it was the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say. She said that she flushed the medals down the toilet because she didn't want Mandy getting her hands on them. I mean, you have got to be extremely fucked up to think like that. I mean, oh my God. I don't know if Trisha was aware that she pretty much shot herself in the foot by saying that shit on someone else's live stream. So throughout this call, you can tell that Trisha's audio kept cutting out. And I think it's probably because she's in a... I'm not saying she's in a really, really, really bad area. And from what I heard, she's either living in like a warehouse or she's living with her daughter. But who knows where she's staying at. All I can say is that she had really poor reception. I mean, like I said, her audio kept coming out. I mean, kept cutting out. Sorry, her audio kept cutting out. And like I said, she probably was crashing at some place that will let her stay for the night, or she was living with her daughter, or I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention to that. But like I said, it was really bad. And she had to step out to fix her audio. But by the time she did come back, I mean, wow. Just wow. To think that someone like this would be so fucking stupid. You know what she did? You know what she really did? That really pissed people off? She made the most half-assed apology to the people that she wronged. And then she goes on saying that she's learned her lesson and that she is not the person she was all those years ago, and then keeps saying that she has changed, she has moved on. I mean, again, keep in mind, again, that Miss Moonbear is still new to the whole Trisha drama. But she's fully aware of the deplorable shit that Trisha has been known for. And now is a good time to bring up that during this conversation, during this initial call, Moonbear hadn't had any time to say anything but ask Trisha a few simple questions. Because, like I said, Trisha kept talking over her. She kept undermining her. And, of course, she kept giving her this half-assed advice that she doesn't even take to heart. Like I said, at the start of this, she was accusing Moonbear of making money off of her. I mean, how low do you have to go to say stupid shit like that to someone you barely even know? To someone you barely even heard of? Anyways, as I said, Moonbear did try to say a few words on the subject matter. And then Trisha kept going on, trying to play the victim. So I said, Moonbear asked Trisha some really, really interesting questions regarding the messages in the private chat from Monday's stream. And honestly, do you really expect a sincere answer from Trisha? No. No, you don't. Because, like I said, Trisha's MO is that she will lie constantly because she refuses to be held accountable for all the fucked up things she has said and done. It's always everyone's fault that she has put herself in this situation. As a matter of fact, this whole call was Trisha being extremely bothered by minute things, by every minute thing regarding her past actions. And it does lead to Trisha saying all this incriminating shit about Sean. I mean, she was demonizing him constantly, saying that he was abusive and that she was the victim in all this. And yeah, it's a good time to bring up the fact that the people in Moonbear's audiences, they weren't really on Trisha's side. They weren't having it. As a matter of fact, they were pretty much being ruthless to Trisha in the live chat. And Miss Moonbear acknowledged this fact. I mean, you kind of get an idea on the type of person Trisha really is based on the tone in her voice throughout this whole ordeal. Like I said, she comes off as disingenuous, condescending, and completely transparent. Again, I can't do this whole thing justice. You just have to take a look at it for yourself. And oh, I should have mentioned this earlier. Before Trisha came in, Miss Moonbear was reacting to a response video that Trisha made. And again, she was mocking, she was being extremely condescending. I mean, I keep saying that, but once again, don't take my word for it. Go check it out yourself. But one of the things I forgot to mention is that... Oh, I know. I did say that Trisha made up this whole claim that Moonbear hired someone to pose as her in the live chat. Did I say that? I thought I did, but anyways, that's what she believed. Like I said, all it takes is just a simple authentication by, I don't know, clicking on the username, going to their channel, and it'll take you right there. Again, I have to give props to Moonbear for, again, being so cordial. If it were me, I would have been completely ruthless. But then again, I'd be no better than Trisha. As I said before, this call was so hard to sit through at times. But it was entertaining nonetheless because we get to see Trisha make a complete ass out of herself. And it was pretty much the same shit. She was pretty much repeating the same shit over and over again. Oh, everybody is being mean to me. The whole woe is me argument. I mean, no one believes in my story. It's my story and it's my truth. You know the whole thing. She was pretty much blaming everyone else for why she is like this. She is, and you can tell off the bat that she was being extremely manic. I mean, she was playing the victim over and over again. And on top of that, she kept arguing and complaining about how people were making money off of her. It's like I'm watching an Adrastia video. And yes, I have made comparisons between Trisha and Mary in the past because, again, they have the same arguments. Mary is what Trisha would have been had she had been homeless. Now, she is Mary right now, except the difference between Trisha and Mary is that Trisha never buried a potato. But I digress. So, Trisha complains about how her life is being fucked with. But she continues to talk shit about Sean, Mandy, and McHenry Cruiser. And I don't know. I have seen McHenry Cruiser's videos. I have even covered some of those videos on a few streams I did last year. And from the looks of it, he seems like a weird guy. I'm not gonna lie. But for context, we're just talking about Trisha here. And again, I have to say this. Trisha doesn't want anyone talking shit about her. But she has no problem talking shit about other people. And the people in Moonbear's live chat have pointed out this hypocrisy. And I can't stress this enough. Like I said, I applaud Moonbear for being cordial with Trisha. I mean, you can't refute this woman. I wouldn't even call her a woman. I would say she's a woman child or a woman baby. But again, you can't refute Trisha. You can't argue with her. You can't reason with her. Hell, you can't even bargain with her. It'll go out. It'll go in one ear and it'll go out the other and come out the other. Sorry. It's like talking to a brick wall. And not to mention, Trisha has done this with so many people in the past. Remember Dr. Phil? Remember how she tried to gain control of the whole argument? She tried to gain control of the whole narrative, and she was pretty much talking over everyone, including Phil himself. And we all know how that turned out. I'm just glad that Trisha didn't collapse on the floor and started crying fake CNN tears like she did on Dr. Phil. But moments like these where you fully understand how delusional Trisha really is. And finally, and that's how things go with Trisha Renee Curley. Finally, I'm just gonna end things off here because a few more things happened in that call. But Trisha continued to be transparent even after she made her so-called apology towards the people in the chat. I mean, after what she has done to those people, after all the nasty things she has said to them in the past, I kind of find it extremely pathetic. Pathetic of her to expect her apology to be accepted by those she had wronged. So, Trisha left defeated, saying that she will never come on Moonbear's channel again. She will never go on her stream. And we all know that that might be bullshit. Because, come on, this is Trisha we're talking about. Nothing is solid with her. So, after the call ended, Moonbear gave her closing statements regarding the whole thing. She assured her audience that there's always two sides to the story, and she pretty much remained indifferent throughout the whole call. I wouldn't even call it a call. I mean, it was basically a one-sided argument where Trisha was pretty much being so obnoxiously loud. But Moonbear didn't need to say anything or even refute Trisha's arguments. All she needed to do was just sit there and let Trisha make a complete ass out of herself on the stream, as I said. I mean, this whole call, it was a doozy. Like I said, it was hard to sit through, but it was always a good time when you watch someone like Trisha embarrass herself on someone else's channel. I mean, it is a bad thing to sit through when you are in a good mood, because Trisha is one of the most toxic people I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of toxic people on this platform. Anyways, my closing statement is just simple. Trisha really needs to get off the internet for the sake of her mental health. She needs to watch her drinking. She needs to stop arguing with people. She needs to check in with her doctor to see what medication worked for her. And she really needs psychiatric care. Trisha Renee Curley is a woman with a lot of issues. And you can see them shine through this call. And it's so clear that at this point, Trisha is far off the deep end. And there is no roping her back to reality. She's too far gone. All we can do is just sit back and watch the fire. Watch the garbage fire burn. And pretty much grab a beer. Or a soda. Or whatever preferred beverage you like. Anyway. Honestly. For those of you who are subscribers to Truthfully Trisha or Trisha Renee, I don't know how any of you people can enjoy her videos after what she did on this stream. I don't know how anyone can still watch her after so many times she has made herself look like a complete idiot. So, I must ask you this simple question. Should you ever come across this video, why? What do you see in this woman? What is it about Trisha Renee Curley that you find entertaining? But that's just my opinion. I mean, I've always thought Trisha was a complete train wreck. But her recent actions have proved. Actually, no, scratch that. Her recent actions have confirmed that she is an absolute dumpster fire. And to think, defending Standing for Christ was the lowest point, was Trisha's lowest point. It still proves that she is still a piece of shit. And good on Miss Moonbear for keeping her composure and not wanting to tear Trisha's ass apart. I mean, honestly, if it were anyone in that situation, I'm pretty sure if Trisha ever tried this with anyone, you can guarantee that she'd probably be regretting her action. I mean, I don't know if anyone has ever went out to whoop her ass, but I doubt it. But I'm pretty sure that there are people who have had thoughts of wanting to whoop Trisha's ass. Hell, and I'm pretty sure Moonbear even thought about wanting to whoop Trisha's ass as well. But it is what it is. What are you going to do about it? You can't just challenge someone to a fight. I mean, what is this? Internet blood sports? I mean, come on, people. Bottom line, the takeaway from this is simple. Don't go being a complete idiot on the internet. Don't go falsely accusing people of wrongdoings. Don't go being a complete asshole to people who are trying to be kind to you. Learn to treat people with respect. Treat them as they treat you. Learn to separate reality from the internet. And the most important lesson of all, don't be truthfully Trisha. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, or wherever you are in the world. Also, I want to give a shout out to Platty, Elizabeth RN, Mama Ricky, Teddy Patch Adams, Paola Lives, and Miss Moonbear herself. Thank you all for your hard work. You guys are the GOAT, and I wish you all the best. Stay tuned next time for when I go live. I mean, I've got some plans for future installments for Off the Bat, Happy Hour, Merry Sunday Best, and of course, the Zilla Show. I don't know what I'll be talking about, but I'll keep you posted. If you like my content and want to see more, please hit that like button, share this shit with your friends, and of course, subscribe to my channel to get all the good shit. It helps me a lot. And again, my goal for the time being is 500 subscribers, and it would mean a lot if you help me out. Anyways, alternatively, if you feel generous and you want to donate a few bucks my way, you can also check out my PayPal as well as my Cash App. Both links are in the description. If you want to hang out or talk, you can also follow me on Twitter at RGHaime91, or you can reach out to me on my Discord. Also, links are in the description below. This was one hell of a thrill ride. This was completely insane. And again, I can't stress this enough. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for enjoying this. And that being said, I am Rickzilla. I will see you guys in the near future. Peace out, folks.